Hello and welcome. What we're going to discuss today is the Planetsphere. We're going to discuss what it is and how to use it. This particular Planetsphere that I have is one that's put out by Ken Gron. There are also other Planetspheres that are produced by Chandler, Miller, Davis. They're all good. They all work exactly the same way. The only reason I have this one is it's the largest one I have ever seen. It's 16 inches in diameter, and it can be found on Amazon.com. I think currently it's around $14. And the reason I have such a large one is because I like to attend star parties, and when I'm showing a group of people a Planetsphere, it makes it much easier for a small group to see this versus one that may only be 6 inches or 8 inches in diameter. The smaller ones are excellent for the personal astronomer. So let's take a look at what is a Planetsphere. A Planetsphere is literally a computer, though it does not have chips, data, crystals. It is an information device or a storage device for information and a way of retrieving that information. It's constructed of two discs. The one disc is a star chart, and on the outside you will see the names of the month. And there are numbers. Each one of those numbers represents a day of the calendar. The top disc is a clear see-through. As you can see here, it has times on it, and I'll show you why. It has a clear window. What you see in the window is what you can see at a given time once you have set it up. Now, I like this particular one. It's called A Guide to the Stars. And I'll tell you why in a few minutes, because it has a lot more information on it than the other Planetspheres, which makes it an excellent tool for the beginning astronomer. And I have to apologize for the reflections of where I'm currently videotaping. But on a star chart, you will find just that. You will find stars. Now, as you notice, there are black dots. These are actually representing stars, and when you're out at night, it's easy to read. Just remember that when you are out at night using star charts or a Planetsphere, you do need to use a red light for viewing your star chart instead of a white light, because white light dilates the pupils and messes up your night vision. And I've already done a review on the little red light that you just saw. But on a Planetsphere, you will see different constellations. It gives you the names of the constellations. You see the blue area here, that's actually the Milky Way. And if you are out in a dark sky area, if you're lucky enough, you can actually see the Milky Way with the naked eye. The gray line that you see around here is the ecliptic, which is the path that the sun, moon, and planets take across the sky. Also, it is the line at which the 12 constellations of the zodiac also travel. Also on the Planetspheres, you will find it marked with all kinds of numbers and letters. These represent other things that can be seen, such as nebulas, galaxies, and so they're on there. Some of them are marked with an M, which means they're on the Messer list. And that's almost another recording there, but there was an astronomer by the name of Messer who cataloged all the things that you can find in the night sky, or at the time that he could. And those are part of what is called the Messer list. And astronomers, like bird watchers, enjoy completing the Messer list, just like bird watchers like to complete the check-off list in the back of a Peterson bird watching guide. But this can help you learn the stars. Some, like right here, you're looking at Orion. It's an easy star or constellation, I'm sorry, to spot in the night sky. And once you've found it, then it's merely what they call star hopping. Okay, I found the top of Orion. Oh, the next big star. Oh, that's Gemini. And then follow Gemini over. Now you found Cancer. So it's an easy way to get started. Now, to use a Planetsphere, now for me, it's February the 5th. And say I'm going out tonight and I want to set up my Planetsphere and have it out the telescopes ready for me to go. You will rotate. I'm going to move it off of it right now, one-handed. As you can see, it says 9 p.m. So you have 9 p.m., 9:30, 10, 10:30, 11, and so on and so forth. In order to use a Planetsphere, you take the time at which you are viewing or you're planning on viewing. We're taking 9 o'clock. These are actual days on the calendar, so that's the 1st of February. Between them would be the 2nd of February, the 3rd of February, the 4th, and today's the 5th. So when I go out tonight to the telescope, these are the stars that will be visible. The bottom of the Planetsphere is south. The top of the Planetsphere is north, east, and west. So all what you need to do is to hold the telescope, or not telescope, you hold the Planetsphere up in front of you. If you're facing south, turn it over upside down if you're facing north, and start finding the constellations. Now, Planetsphere is useful even if you're just one that wants to go out and enjoy the night sky with just your eyes. That's fine. They're also great tools for those who are starting off with binoculars and with telescopes. It's an excellent tool. Now, the reason I like this particular one, because this has more information on it than a normal Planetsphere. It has seasonal suggestions of what you can check out. It has special notes to help you understand how to read your chart. It tells you what the different symbols mean. Also, it shows you star magnification, and that's one reason why you saw that there was different size dots for stars here, because it helps you identify the brightest, second brightest, third brightest, and so on and so forth. The back of the Planetsphere is loaded with all kinds of information. Let me turn it to the correct orientation. There we go. This one has a small map of the moon and shows you some of the details that you can see there. Talks a little bit about the planets. Has a listing of meteor showers. Special notes for those who are into telescopes and binoculars. A little information on some of the mythology behind some of your constellations, and some just basic information for your first night out and how to use it. And of course, the outside of this particular one has just dates on astronomy history when things were discovered. Overall, it's an excellent tool for learning the stars. Even if you've been around in astronomy for a while, they are just nice tools to have. Thank you for visiting today. Please subscribe. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact me. Have a great day, and wishing you clear skies. I'm coming back with an additional note. I did miss something very important. When you are buying a Planetsphere, you have to buy it for your particular location. And as you can see, this one says Northern Hemisphere, latitude 30 to 60 degrees north. For those of you who do not understand what latitudes are, this drawing would represent the Earth. The equator is at 0. And then the North Pole is at 90 degrees latitude. So you just have to go out on the internet, type in latitude, longitude for the city that you live, and then you can find out where you live. In my case, I live on the 39th latitude, so that's why I bought one that's for 30 to 60 degrees, because it shows me what's in my location. I had one friend of mine who bought a Planetsphere off of eBay. Unfortunately for him, he lives up in Canada and central Saskatchewan, and he bought a Planetsphere that would have been best served by someone that lived, say, in Tampa, Florida, so it wasn't a whole lot useful to him. I just want to bring that to your attention. I forgot to put it in my regular description when I was talking. Thanks again, and clear skies.